All right. Robert, welcome.
Thank you. It's good to see you again.
You too. Here we are seeing each other in this new reality that we've been in for the last year or so.
You know, being a hermit is
Exactly.
is sort of comfortable, but it's at the same time, I do miss my friends.
Right. And we've learned over the years to, when especially now with the technology we have, to stay connected. And we stay connected through the sound current. And I was really gearing up for SoundQuest Fest in this past year in 2020, and then this whole thing unfolded, and so I really was planning a Tucson event with or a similar lineup, or with you and Michael and all of that. So here we are, and I'm really grateful and honored that you're part of this. The way we're going to do it this year and next year, hopefully we're all in the same space together and playing on the stage together at the end of the night. So.
Well, it's an honor for me, definitely, and I'm very, very happy to be part of this extended family. I mean, we've had this community of if not like-minded, at least spiritually aligned friends. And I think the exciting thing is that there's a lot of people will perceive scenes whether they're real or not. But I think in the community of musicians that we've made over the last 30 or 40 years, there's actual friendships and actual long-term kind of a family vibe. It's really nice.
Absolutely, that piece. It's just cool to see wherever you're playing in the world, which is you're playing all over the planet, and we're playing out, doing our piece, and it's just great to check in and see after all these years that we're in the deep end with it all, and to come together this weekend with the extended family of this amazing gathering of our listeners and friends of the music that we've had for so many years that have really helped support us through our music, and to give this back to them and to each other. That's really was a big motivation in SoundQuest Fest this year, especially, was to bring the community together and share that deep connection to what we get from this kind of music in particular. So
I think we all know how much we rely on the support of listeners for this music, because it's an active listening sort of music. It's not just your basic entertainment. And I think we all experience this this giving back that happens, this energy exchange when we make music, and the people listen actively towards it. And at the beginning of this pandemic, I was getting emails from longtime listeners with gratitude for having something to fall back on, a sort of a language of retreat, or a language of immersion, of a cocoon to allow people to just buffer themselves a little bit from the noise out there.
Right, and I can really I feel exactly that same thing, and how over the years our music has built that kind of sanctuary, that kind of place to not necessarily retreat to, but to embrace, and then it's built energy over the years, especially our albums that have been around for a long time. That becomes really like a medicine that you can go to reliably and use it in a very healthy way. And I think for me, I've just felt like this year, as strange and surreal as it's been, the music and the receptivity to it has been amazing, and the connection with listeners at this level, at yet a deeper level, has been more apparent. So, alongside all of the loss and the intensity of what we're living through, I think we've been fortunate to have this kind of place to draw from and to share. And so really that's what we're about here at SoundQuest Fest. So on a closing moment here, do you want to talk about your set at all at this point, and how that was for you to put something together with imagining an audience in your space there with you? Was there something about that was interesting, or did it go with the flow with you?
It is interesting. I think that there's an intimacy that happens with a video performance. It's a little bit different from a performance with an audience, because it's a little bit like a hybrid between a live concert and a recording event, because it is a recording. So I treated it with a little bit more of an intimacy, as if somebody was actually just right over my shoulder and I was playing right to an individual there in the room. Quite a bit different from being on a stage, with hundreds of people in front of you. And what was strange is November of 2019, I played a huge festival with 15,000 people in Vietnam, and I could have been alone on stage. The stage was so big, and people were 100 feet away, 50 feet away, and I actually felt that to a certain extent that wasn't very different from just playing alone. So it's without all the noise and the lights and everything. So in some ways, what I did was simply bring everything, the whole scale, down to a very small scale, so that the music I played was much more intimate, and pieces of mine that are maybe a little slower and less dynamic, where I can actually play more parts entirely by hand, relying less on automation, relying less on the laptop, and trying to create something that was very much in the moment, and about half improvised and half composed.
Oh, great. Oh, beautiful. Well, we all look forward to hearing and experiencing that your set with you, and this will be an opportunity where we get to sit on the couch with our fans and watch our concert together. So thank you so much, Robert, and we'll be back in touch soon. So
thanks, Steve. Thanks for making this all happen as well. It's a huge effort, I know.
Thank you. It's worth every second of it, and like I say, we'll be back in real time in the right place at the right time with everything here soon. So thanks again. Take care.
Thank you, and you too.